I think it's the most we've had in the last month, all added up. Been waiting for that. This is definitely a hard-fought game. I didn't ever feel real comfortable when we were up 16 or 18 in that first half. Just from experience in the past, you know, it's a conference tournament game, and you know it's going to come down to the end. Central Arkansas has a really good team. They're well coached, and they've had a great season, and I knew that, you know, they were going to fight and come back. So, you know, it's boiled down to our guys hanging in there and making some big plays at the end. And these three guys sitting up here, you know, amongst other guys, made some really big ones when it mattered. John got a couple of finishes there at the end, and then, of course, Paul, like he always does, made some big free throws down the stretch. And CG, for the most part, all night long was unbelievable on the boards, and he made a really big turnaround jump shot with about 2 minutes to go that gave us a hair of a cushion. So super proud of our team and just the adversity that we've been through all year long and the ups and the downs. And, you know, I told them, you know, we were picked to win the league, and, you know, I'm not ever a guy that gets too high or too low on where you're supposed to pick. I'm just about where you finish. And, you know, and I know some of them were disappointed that we didn't do that, but it doesn't matter, because what our goal always is to try to go to the NCAA tournament, and that's still ahead of them. And but we got a tough road to hoe, and we just got to be ready and prepared for tomorrow.
Let's go ahead and open up to questions. I think we're a small enough group. We won't use a microphone, but if you would, please, when you ask a question, just state your name and affiliation.
John, JP McBride from Huntsville Item. Talk about that sequence there at the end where you made the tough layup in traffic. Jamal takes a charge on the other end, and then you make another bucket in traffic.
That was the plan, really. My coach just told me get the shot clock down to about 10, and from there try to create. And that's my team wanted me to do, and that's what I did.
John, Gabriel Myers, Houstonian. You just seemed to want the ball in your hands down the stretch, really throughout the last 5 minutes. Is that something that Coach Hooten wanted from you, or did you kind of just do that, decide that you were going to take over?
Both. I want the ball in my hands the last 5 minutes, and I think he does, and my teammates do too. I feel I could put them in the right situations and myself, and that's how we came out with the win.
Paul, just kind of talk about the team's performance. As it was already mentioned, you guys kind of struggled shooting-wise in the second half, but you were still able to make them when it mattered there at the end.
You know, we haven't been making shots this past month, and it's no secret, but we came out hot and playing with confidence and made some shots, and that translated to the defensive end. I think the biggest thing in the second half was that we were playing defense even when the shots weren't going. That's a big key to our win, because you know, your shots aren't always going to fall, but whenever our team is playing defense, regardless of what's going on, we always have a chance. We're always in the game.
Coach, talk about how big of a play Jamal's charge was. That seemed to really firmly switch momentum in your favor and help you seal the game at the end.
Well, that's why you have a good staff. You know, those guys were over there, hey, we need to get Jamal's length in there to maybe disturb that guy on a jump shot. And, you know, and the other thing about Jamal is he's been in our program for 3 years. I mean, he's a glue guy. He understands. He's solid. I would like to think, been taught how to fundamentally sound play. And, you know, he was right there and it was a big play in the game, maybe the play of the game. And, you know, it's not surprising by all means.
Southland.org, Coach. Considering all that your guys have gone through over the past month or so, was there a sense of composure when you saw the lead cut to 2, and with them having opportunities to perhaps take the lead?
There was. Well, that's a good question by you. And I told him before, you know, we got here that we've been blessed. I know I've probably been kicking myself and probably been too hard to live with. My wife will probably tell you that out there. But over the last month, you know, we just probably haven't played the way I expected us to, and I've probably been really hard on myself about that. But, you know, I knew that if we could get down here because of our experience, and also because, you know, again, we've been blessed to be here a lot. I don't know how many years in a row we've come, but I just felt like when we get in the moment, our guys are they're gonna come through, and they're gonna be ready and prepared. And even when they cut it to 2, I didn't get nervous at all, or, you know, I just felt like we were gonna make a free throw when we needed to, we were gonna make a shot when we needed to, or we were gonna make a defensive stand when we needed to, because I do know what this team is capable of.
Coach Hooten, talk a little bit about Houston Baptist now tomorrow. You guys haven't been able to beat them either time this season, so what are you kind of early thoughts on that game?
Well, they've got a really good team. You know, they gave us one of our only two losses at home this year. And, you know, they have a great team. They're well coached. They've had a great season. And they're big. They're big, and they really rebound the ball. But you know, again, our guys will be ready to play, and we'll get prepared for them in the morning, and we'll be ready at 5 o'clock tomorrow.
CG, you struggled for most of the game, but yet really when the team needed the most, you had that turnaround jumper and your energy on the glass all night long. Talk about how your motor and energy just helps the team, you know, just throughout the game, even when they do cut and lead to 2 points late.
Yeah, I mean, my coach and then my team, they always talk about my energy, bring energy, and it just feeds off other people. And, like, I'm a high motor guy, so if shots are not falling, I can still do other things in my team, like play defense, rebound, get extra possessions, and things like that.
Hey, Coach Richard Dean, Houston Chronicle. Talk a little bit about Henderson's first half. It took 16 points to get you guys going.
I didn't even know who the guy was. You know, and there's nobody trying harder than Dakari. I mean, he's working and trying, and he was up at the gym the night before we left till 12 o'clock. I mean, you know, this happens sometimes, you know. I mean, it's kind of like a hitter sometimes, you know. You just get in a slump and you don't hit the ball. And, you know, there's nobody more deserving than he was tonight to get off to that start. And I'll just be honest, I mean, it's probably a big reason why we won the game. He came out and he made a lot of those open shots that just haven't been going in lately. And, you know, we have a lot of confidence in him. I still have a lot of confidence in him. And, you know, I hope this is a huge spark for him because when he scores and he makes shots like that, it just opens up things for everybody else. And he was big tonight, really big. I was teasing him there at the end of the game. And, you know, I just said, man, I'm glad you came back. Where'd you go? So.
Just a friendly reminder, since we are streaming live, if you would, again, just state your name and affiliation. Any final questions before we let these guys go?
Question, Paul, now that you guys have this win out of the way, do you feel like there's more of a sense of relaxation now that, you know, you're here for another day?
I felt this is the first year I've actually gotten here, and I felt as a team and coaching staff, we're all as a whole real calm and know what we are capable of, and you know, we're not really pressing too hard because we know how good we can play, and we know that we have the guys that are going to step up to the moment whenever the moment's there. So I mean, compared to other years, I feel like we're pretty relaxed, but it's always relieving getting your first win, getting your feet settled in the tournament. That's always a weight off your shoulders.
If there's no final questions, gentlemen, thank you for your time. Appreciate it. Congratulations on the win.
Thanks.
Thanks.